Before we start, I want to say something and I need you to really, really hear it. If you tried to lose weight and it hasn't worked, it's not a character flaw. Okay, it's not your laziness. It's not your metabolism betraying you. It's actually an information problem. And that's what today's all about. Because I know for a fact what this morning looked a lot for you. You woke up, you looked in the mirror, and you made yourself a promise. And I also know it wasn't the first time. So today, zero judgment, for real. Just the truth about what's actually keeping you stuck. And if you tried everything, you started over so many freaking times, you stopped believing starting over is even worth it anymore. Trust me, I 100% get it. Like, totally 100% get it. This video was inspired because a client came to me once and said, I feel like I'm doing everything right and nothing is working. And I said, okay, let's look at your week. And within like 5 minutes, I had a list of everything she was doing that was keeping her stuck. And this list became this video. It's actually 15 things. And the crazy thing is most of it isn't even related to food. Because the truth is, every single thing on this list is something I watch women do every single day. So if you want to stay exactly where you are, more belly fat, more frustration, more spinning your wheels, follow this list to a T. But if some part of you is obviously watching this video and is just tired of being stuck, pay very close attention. Number 1, chase every new fad diet. Keto, carnivore, cabbage soup, juice cleanse, whatever's trending this week on TikTok, jump on it. Bonus points if you quit after like 11 days and immediately start a new one. Like that's the perfect recipe to stay stuck. The reason why it's so good at staying stuck is because every time you switch diets, there's a psychology behind it, your brain gets a little dopamine hit. And the excitement of a fresh start, a new plan, new hope, and feel like this new magic diet will actually be the one. And that little hit of dopamine feels like progress. If you ever notice you're running in circles, just like spinning your wheels, trust me, fad diets aren't the solution. And you've probably tried so many in your life. I'm sure you haven't tried only one. You've tried so many. They're just a distraction. And they're honestly designed to be. Number 2, blame your metabolism. Tell yourself it's broken, it's too slow, you're just built this way. This one I think is psychologically brilliant, especially for women over 55, because it sounds like a fact, right? It functions like a get out of jail free card, if you will. But when you believe the problem is your biology, you stop looking for solutions. Like, why would you? Nothing can fix me, right? Nothing can fix what's broken. The truth, yes, your metabolism obviously changes after 55, but it doesn't become your enemy. Something you, I guess, work with differently. And there's a bunch of ways to actually boost your metabolism after 55. I cover this in other videos. This video is not about that, but it's not an excuse anymore, especially if you have the knowledge. Number 3, find every single excuse not to move. And I've struggled with this in the past, and most of the people that I've worked with struggle with this before working with me because, you're just too tired, you're too busy, you're too sore, it's raining, the gym is intimidating, that's a big one. I'll start on Monday, But again, to go back to psychology, what probably nobody ever told you about avoiding movement is that the less you move, the less you want to move. It's a really weird thing. It's not laziness, it's literally biology. So it's not because you're lazy, it's literally you didn't know this. Basically, the more inactive you are, it actually lowers your energy, which makes you avoid activity, which lowers your energy even further, and it's a loop, right? And the only way out is to interrupt it. Like even just like a 10-minute walk to break the cycle creates momentum. But again, if you're trying to stay stuck and you're trying to stay fat and unhappy, avoid movement at all costs. Number 4, isolate yourself socially. So stop going out, cancel plans, withdraw completely. Loneliness, that's another thing that people don't talk about, but it actually activates the same stress pathways as physical pain. Let me repeat that. Loneliness activates the same stress pathways as physical pain. And we're in an epidemic of loneliness on this earth right now, especially for women who are over 55. I see that as a common thing, right? And chronic stress means chronically elevated cortisol, and you probably already know this. Elevated cortisol tells your body to store fat, especially around your belly. So connection with other people isn't just good for your mood and for your mental health. It's literally metabolic medicine. Number 5, and that's probably one of the most common one I've seen, is starve all week and then eat everything on the weekends, right? 900 calories Monday to Friday. You feel like a saint, you feel like a pro, and then you tell yourself you're crushing it. Then Friday nights arrive and something just snaps, right? Again, it's not weakness, it's again neuroscience. It's back to psychology. Severe restriction triggers your brain scarcity response. Again, restriction triggers your brain scarcity response. So your body doesn't know it's a diet, right? It literally thinks it's a famine. It's starving. And when the famine ends, it just drives you to eat, right? So far more than you would have if you never restricted at all. So it's super important, like the weekday, weekend cycle, it will literally keep you exactly where you are while making you feel like it's hard. Like you feel like you're dieting. That's the cruelest part. You actually are most of the time suffering Monday to Friday. So if you're trying to stay stuck, starve yourself all week. That's, again, one of the most common one I see. Number 6, make your diet as miserable as possible. Eat foods you despise, you hate, remove everything you love, and treat every meal like it's like a punishment. Right? Willpower is not a character trait. A lot of people think that. It's more like a resource. Like any resource, it runs out, especially as you go through the day, right? And especially if you're fighting yourself at every meal and you're miserable and more miserable every single time, your willpower is just gonna drain out. The women I see succeed long term, they eat something they genuinely enjoy every single day. And it's not like a cheat meal or a reward, it's literally part of the plan. Because you're trying to do this for the next 20 years. Always remember this when you're dieting or when you eat a plan. Can I do this for the next 20 years? And trust me, misery doesn't last 20 years, but enjoyment does. Number 7, keep debating GLP-1 versus the next fad diet, Ozempic or keto, like Manjaro or fasting. Just keep researching, keep comparing, keep deciding. The brain absolutely loves this. To go back to psychology once again, I love psychology. Thinking about change feels like a change. It gives you feeling like you're having momentum without actually the discomfort of taking action. And the most important decision, it's not which plan is perfect, it's taking messy action and starting an imperfect one. Especially if you don't have a coach from the get-go, just start taking action and take the imperfect route. But make a decision. Number 8, don't like this video. The algorithm might show it to somebody who actually needs it, and we don't want that. Number 9, another common one, avoid protein at every single meal. So, toast, crackers, cereal, a handful of nothing. Protein is the most satiating macronutrient. It protects the muscle mass you're already losing after 55. It keeps your metabolism from slowing. It keeps you full for hours. So if staying fat is the goal, absolutely avoid protein. Number 10, similar, avoid fruits and vegetables. Fruits, vegetables, it will fill you up on very, very few calories. So they will actually stabilize your blood sugar. They feed the gut bacteria that regulates hunger hormones. So we can't have any of that. If you're trying to stay fat, avoid fruits and vegetables. Number 11, only eat high glycemic carbs. Avoid fiber at all costs. So white bread, white rice, sugary cereal, these spike your blood sugar really, really fast. And what goes up crashes down really fast. So that crash will trigger hunger signal within 90 minutes, which means you eat again and again and again. Fiber slows all of that down, which is exactly why we're avoiding it if we're trying to stay stuck. Number 12, drink your calories. Creamers in your coffee, lots of it. Fruit juices, colas, alcohol. Liquid calories are the perfect sabotage tool because your brain doesn't register them as fullness. You can consume like 500 calories in drinks and feel exactly as hungry as before. It's wild. One of the single fastest way to undo a good day of eating without even noticing, like you can be in a calorie deficit, right? 500 calories, and you can drink 500 calories and like that. So please avoid drinking water, just drink your calories if you're trying to stay stuck. Now, number 13, don't subscribe to this channel. I put a content like this every single week. Like you don't want this to show up in your feed, right? And get more knowledge on how to lose weight. Like if you're trying to stay stuck, don't subscribe. Number 14, avoid walking at all costs. Because walking is free. There's no gym, no equipment, no fitness level required. It burns a ton of calories. It regulates blood sugar. It lowers cortisol. It improves sleep. It reduces appetite. So if you're a woman over 55, a daily 20 to 30 minute walk might be the single highest return habit available to you. So again, avoid it completely. We're trying to stay fat. Number 15, I'm missing fingers now. Avoid resistance training. After 55, women lose between 1 and 2% of their muscle mass every single year unless they actively fight it. Muscle is a metabolic engine, right? You literally burn more calories at rest. You can be sleeping, you can be in a coma, and you burn more calories if you have more muscle on. It also changes the shape of your body. You're not just lighter, but you're stronger as well. Resistance training is the closest thing to an anti-aging pill that exists. If we could sell that in a bottle, it'd be worth like $1 trillion. It'd be like $1 trillion industry. Probably the single most important thing for aging gracefully and for prolonging your longevity, your bone density, your metabolism, like I was saying, which is exactly why if staying stuck is the goal, you should never touch a weight. I kept the last few for a few reasons. Because everything before this was like about food and movement. And those things matters, like don't get me wrong, but what I'm about to say matters a lot more. And again, it's something that I see, it's very common. Keep your goal completely secret. Why do I say this? Because don't tell your friends, don't tell your family, don't hire a coach, because the moment you actually say it out loud, it becomes real. And real things require real commitment. And a real commitment is obviously uncomfortable. When you share a goal out loud, your brain creates a social commitment. And you become accountable to your identity. So, if you're just silent about it, it removes that entirely, right? You don't have to commit to anything. You can just fail quietly. Nobody knows. So if you stay silent, obviously you stay safe, but you also stay stuck. Number 17, last but not least. Kept the last one, the most important one for last. Keep telling yourself you're going to fail. Keep believing that you're going to fail. Keep telling yourself that you're not worth it, that you don't deserve this. I kept this last one for last, and obviously it's the last one, but it's the most important one because it's the only one that can undo all the others. Like, you can fix every mistake on this list, right? You can change what you eat, you can start walking, you can hire a coach, you can tell a friend that you're doing this, but there's one thing no plan, no coach, no perfect macro can overcome. Perfect exercise plan. And that is the deeply held belief that you, specifically you, are the exception. That you don't deserve this. That you're not worth it. That it won't work for you. That you've already proven by failing before that you don't deserve to succeed. That belief is not serving you. You got to break that belief. This is the most important, like I said, the most important point of this whole video. That belief is not the truth. It's a story. It's a story that your brain is creating. Okay, and again, that story is not serving you. And stories can be rewritten. Let me say this as clearly as possible, and I'm trying to convey this from the bottom of my heart. Please hear me out, for real. Genuinely, you are worth this. You do deserve to feel amazing in your body, to feel great, to feel confident in your clothes, to have your friend tell you, God, you look good, to look at yourself in the mirror and feel like, I'm beautiful, I feel great. You want to go for a walk, you feel great, you want to be social, you want to go shopping and try every new clothes because everything fits you perfectly. And I want you to feel good now, not when you lose 10 pounds or when you prove to yourself that you can do this. Exactly as you are right now, I want you to feel that you deserve this. And if you watch this whole video, you're already proving to me that you're someone who hasn't given up, right? You're still here, you're still looking, you're still believing, and that's not nothing. That's like literally everything. For real. Believe in yourself, but more importantly, feel like you deserve this, because you do. And if you watch this whole video and you recognize yourself in some of them, that's 100% okay. First of all, that's awareness, and it's the first step. And I work specifically with women over 55 who are just done starting over, spinning their wheels, and they're really to build something that actually lasts, that actually get results and keep them for the rest of their life. No extreme restrictions allowed, no punishment, no plan you can't sustain. Okay, just the link is below if you want to learn more. And if this video spoke to you, just share with a woman, maybe a friend in your life who needs to hear this as well. I hope this helped you, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.